Hello, my lovely Geminis. We are back. Welcome back to Love from Leo. My name is Tay. This is my channel. Hello if you're new. So basically, this is going to be your June 2020 tarot reading. It is majority of your season throughout this month. I think on the 22nd, it will transition into Cancer season. So this is a lot. It's probably going to be mostly just about you. We'll see if there's going to be other people involved. I'm going to tell you what Spirit needs to say with the oracle cards here, and then we're going to go into beginning, middle, and end. But before we start that, I want to let you guys know about the focus that you're going to be dealing with for your June. Okay, now obviously with the Sun card, this is like, it's about you, especially if you're a sun sign Gemini and this is your time, as the Gemini season. But what I really feel like this is saying is you are going to be focusing on whatever is already happening for you in your life, like whatever is being shown. Usually it's something like what you need to look into that isn't being shown, or something that's hidden. But for this month in particular, for you Gemini, I think you're going to be focusing on things that are already in your vicinity, already in your face, things you can already see. So maybe you're going to be correcting things or improving things, but I definitely think it's going to be all about you. Okay, some people, you may be focusing on your relationship with your father or a father figure. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what Spirit wants to tell you right off the bat. The oracle message for my Geminis. Okay, we got 3 cards. 3 is the number of creation. 3 is also the number that is on this card here for you, Gemini. Like I said, it's going to be all about you. The first card we have is material, spiritual prosperity. We have the solar plexus chakra. And then lastly, we have the heart chakra. I feel like this is going to be in conjunction with your, the beginning, middle, and end of your June. Like this is the timeline for it, okay? Beautiful. So remember how I was saying, I feel like things that are already there for you, like in your sight, which you already can touch and it's tangible. I think this is what you're going to be looking into. Now, interesting enough, we have the number 6, and then it goes down to the number 4, and then it goes down to the number 3. So it's literally like you're maybe taking away things from things that are already existing in your life. With material and spiritual prosperity, you are very abundant at this time in June. You are feeling very comfortable, happy. I'm seeing a lot of just wholeness. You feel whole. That's the word I wanted to say, whole. And then we segue to the heart chakra, and I feel like emotionally you're just at a time where if you had any blockages in the past, now you're starting to really understand and move past them. You're having more clarity with that. And then the solar plexus chakra, you're also starting to figure out what you want to create, what you want to bring into this world. You know what I mean? Like you're really starting to have a tangible goal and a tangible mindset on what you're working on now. So instead of maybe just having all of these thoughts and all of these sporadic movements in your brain of what you want to do, how you want to do it, you're having a lot more focused. You're having a lot more focus, but also just like it's steady. You feel steady. You feel more secure within yourself to take things slow because you know it's going to be abundance. You already have abundance around you. You've been proving to yourself what you're capable of, and you're also moving towards this phase where you're really, really starting to be able to break down and, dissect your own powers that have created your own reality that you are currently living in right now, whether that's to improve it or to, maybe see, well, I would say improvement. There's always room for improvement. And so I think that's what you're focusing on, okay? All right, so we're going to start with the beginning, middle, and end. In the beginning of your June, I definitely think you're going to, with this card here, this is like the beginning of your June. Spiritual and material prosperity. So, let's see what it came out very fast. 8 of Cups. Okay, so with this, you are going towards something. Usually it means you're walking away. You're going towards something at this point in the beginning of your June. 7 of Wands. Something you have to fight for, so it's not going to be so simple. 444. Something that you have to build the endurance for. Something that you have to really invest. Maybe not time so much, it's more so action. You have to really, really fight for it. You have to maybe keep reminding yourself or staying relevant is what I'm feeling. Like you have to keep doing it. Walking towards what exactly? The Devil. walking towards something that you have been wanting to do for a while. Like, it's for you. Even with the number 6 here on this card, number 6 is, you know, yourself. And for me, I feel like this is saying you as a Gemini, you're finally going towards something that you've been wanting to, but I think you have been putting it off for some time. Maybe you knew how much work goes into it, or maybe you just felt like you weren't capable, but now you feel capable. Now you're like, no, I can do this. I will do this. You're using your past experiences as well that maybe were not so good in a devilish way. Like, you know, some of your past experiences that you learned as a Gemini that you picked up over time. You're learning how it could benefit you right now in the present, in the beginning of your June, which is beautiful. 6 of Wands in reverse. I feel like a lot of you are not necessarily telling a lot of people about this. You're not trying to boast about it. You're not trying to involve too many people into it. It's very much just you doing this for yourself. Like I said, it's all about you. It's all about you, Gemini. Yeah. How are you showing up in the beginning of your June? Wow, the sun. All the sun energy, y'all. Beautiful. Gorgeous. You're showing up as, like, yourself. Like, you're showing up during this Gemini time. You're showing up as the true Gemini. You know, you're being yourself. When I say true Gemini, I don't mean like the stereotype. I mean you. Like, you as a Gemini, you're showing up as who you are. And you're very vibrant. You're very happy. But you're also, like, very calm. Like, I feel like you're very tranquil at this time. You're very motivated. Very motivated. Self-motivated. Self-driven. Self-starting as well. I like that. How do you feel about whatever you're walking towards? How do you feel about this? Knight of Swords. So you feel like you're finally making action towards this, and you're going rather quickly. You're going very, very fast towards it. Like, it's a situation where maybe you had been waiting for a long time, like maybe debating on should you go towards it or not. And now that you've made your mind to go towards it, you're going. Why do you feel like you have to fight for it? The Fool. Because you want something new. You don't necessarily know how it's going to turn out, but you know you're ready for this new endeavor, this new path, this new lifestyle for some of you. It's fresh. Something you've never tried before, or maybe something that you never really gave a real shot. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to actually go towards it at this time. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to try to take too much time, because now I know what I want and nobody can really stop me from that. A little bit more clarification on what we're going towards in the beginning of June for Gemini. 6 of Cups. So this is a person from your past that maybe things didn't turn out super great with, or maybe it just never went past whatever it was supposed to go. And now you're going back towards them because you're like, no, I want to try this again, but in a new way. It's you already know this person, but it's the way that you're showing up is different. You're a different person, but they're, you know, maybe they were ready back then and you weren't. It's that type of situation. 5 of Pentacles. So with the 5 of Pentacles being in conjunction with this, I feel like this is something that you've been wanting, you've been needing. Maybe you needed to get yourselves together, and this is why it couldn't work out. Like, maybe financially for a lot of you, like maybe you just need to focus on yourself. But remember, in the beginning of June, you have material and spiritual prosperity, so you have your shit together now for the most part. Maybe it could be improved. But now that you have a certain sense of stability and you can sit and you can actually like observe everything that's happening, now you can go back to that person that maybe it just wasn't working out with in the beginning. Let's see how they feel about you. How does this person feel about Gemini? We got the 9 of Swords. So they constantly think about you. That's all they do is think about you, you know? I think they want to see something grow, but they also are worried about, you know, maybe whatever had happened in the past. They're not sure if it's going to. But then again, they don't want to give up on it. They're constantly thinking about it. They cannot stop thinking about it. Oh, yeah, Gemini, here. They constantly think about you, Gemini. What do they want to happen? What do they want the outcome to be with you, Gemini? What do they want the outcome to be with Gemini in their heart of hearts? Oh, I saw you. 9 of Wands. So they want action, but they want everything to be settled first. They want everything to be you know, they want to take their time with it before they jump into it, because they want to make sure you're stable, they're stable, you know. Like, I think it's just all about the past. Like, they want to make sure it's not going to be the same way it was before. But they do want to see expansion with you. They do feel comfortable with you. They think about you constantly. Who could this person be? Sun, moon, and rising signs. For my Geminis, who could this person be that you're going towards and that thinks about you a lot? But they hesitate as well. It's a Scorpio. Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. Wow. How are they looking towards you? Like, what is their attitude towards you? Interference. Yeah, they just still, and here's Gemini again. They just feel like maybe you were the person who messed up in the past, or like you were the person who had to put the brakes on the situation. They feel like kind of scared to really, really give in because they don't know how far it's going to go. So I think part of you, like, going towards them with a new attitude, with a new look on life, this is what's going to help you be able to get towards them and make them, like, you can show them how you really feel. You probably will have to make them warm up to you again, because I just feel like they're just a little hesitant because they don't want their heart to be broken again, or they don't want it to be a waste of time again, okay? But if you are the sun, which you are showing up as, you can show them, you know, what you have to offer. You can show them that you're not the same. I think the way you're coming across anyways, like your energy, your vibrance, your aura, it's going to speak for itself. It's very, very vibrant. Now, moving towards the middle of your June, we have the heart chakra, so that makes me feel like if this is a true love situation, then it seems like you're going to be connecting with this. But let's see in what way. In the middle of June for Gemini, what's going to be happening with this heart chakra? What is this all about? Why is the heart chakra coming up? Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Transformation. 5 of Cups in reverse means you're no longer being sad about this love that may have not worked. You're no longer looking at it from a perspective of like, no hope. You have hope now. Like, you feel like the tables are turning. Things are becoming better. 10 of Cups. In the middle of your June, you're also having this like bliss with your family life, your love life, your anything emotional, your home life. Also, like, you are feeling so full of just love, and so much so that you kind of sit down and you think like, is this really happening? Is this really real? How long is it going to last? Because this feels beautiful. This feels amazing. And so I feel like with this person, if definitely with you going towards them and you guys kind of coming together, or even if it's just you guys are on a better page than you used to be, or maybe you're just back in contact, you don't feel that emptiness anymore. You don't feel that emptiness anymore. What is this 10 of Cups in regards to? Queen of Cups is what came out. So I think that this could be you or the other person, but I feel like for you, you're more stable in your emotional self. Like, you feel confident, you feel gorgeous, you feel beautiful. But it's because you are stable and balanced within your emotional intelligence. You have tapped in somehow to that. And I think it's probably because this person brings out the best in you. Why are you no longer sad about this love situation? Why is your heart so happy? Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe the commitment that you felt like was shaky, maybe it's starting to become a little bit more solidified. You're also feeling happier when it comes to your heart, because with the 5 of Swords in reverse, whatever tragic arguing happenings that used to happen in your life, it's like they're going away. They're becoming less, like they're becoming more and more insignificant. You aren't having like these pitfalls of, you know, in your mind, or just between you and this person. The ego battles are they're drifting away. You're starting to have a little bit more clarity on what it could be for you guys to actually be together. And you also are like more mature. You're more aware of your emotions, so you're able to make better decisions with this person as well. Like, not even just with them, but just in general. You're making better decisions and you feel more confident with your decisions. So we see that you feel, it's not an elation. You're not like overfilled with joy. You're content. Like, your heart feels good. Like you don't feel like you're missing something. How do you feel towards, if this has to be a person, I would say, how do you feel towards them? The world. You feel like this is your end all be all. You feel like this is finally the completion that you've been looking for. How do they feel about this? King of Pentacles, Two of Wands. They feel like you finally, either they're choosing you or they feel like you finally chose them. And then with the King of Pentacles, they feel like this is an actual stable situation, something that can grow, like a solid relationship, a real shot, something that will involve time, something where you choose bigger and better and you guys grow together. And remember, I was saying with the Prince of Pentacles in reverse, I felt like this was saying, instead of, maybe this was the person in the past, like maybe they didn't have much commitment, or maybe they didn't see it going anywhere very far, but now they feel with King of Pentacles, matured, a completion. With the Queen of Cups as well, this is you, Queen of Cups. You finally see this as a real relationship as well, or something that could be something for real. And they also see it as something that could be established and built on, something that could be grown, you know, something that they can really invest themselves into. And also a lot of passion. They feel a lot of passion for you as well. But I feel like they feel like they can take you serious now. How are you showing up in the middle of June? What is Gemini looking like? You're taking it slow. Yes? It's almost like and on the inside, you know how things are going. Especially with this moon card here, it came out too. You know how internally, and they're both Pisces. So if you have Pisces in your chart, go check that out. But you feel comfortable. You feel like this is something that's going to be long lasting. But I feel like you still have to be very quiet about it for some reason. Like it's not something that you're telling the world, boasting out to the world. Something that you and this other person just have a connection with. And it's a tie that nobody even has to know about until it's time. But for you guys, and you specifically, this is something you're so comfortable with, and you're so happy that it took all this time, all of this heartache and back and forth, and all, you know, but it's finally the way that you want it to be. Remember, this is a person from your past, okay? Not your ex-person, but I mean your past. So it's finally somebody that you feel like we finally can do this, and you're so happy about it. It makes your heart feel so full and just, you know, abundance and a bliss. Like I feel like I want to cry right now, you know. I just feel like this person, I don't even know if you recognize how much you loved them, but whenever you didn't have them, or whenever you lost everything and you really just got back to the basics of who you are, you're like, that's my person. This is who I need to be with. This is at least who I need to give a fair shot with. And it's finally starting to, you know, make itself happen. How are they showing up in the middle of your June? Death. So they're having they release something as well. Like they probably released their own burdens of what was prohibiting them from making, you know, moves or opening up or committing. They feel like this is a fresh start. This is a transformative start. Scorpio energy here, which is the card we got for them earlier. They were Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's go ahead and just get another card just in case if it wasn't a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising for you, but you feel like this still is your person. What signs could they be? Sun, Moon, or Rising for my lovely Geminis. So this could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. That's the card that came out. So they could also be a Virgo. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and move into the end of your June. I am seeing the solar plexus chakra. So I feel like a lot of you are definitely going to be having these these feelings of happiness, joy, self-discovery for some of you. What is the end of June looking like for Gemini? Death in reverse. A new fresh start. You're finally, it's like you had to go backwards. You had to go back in time to find this person, bring them back to your present so that your future could be even brighter. Wow. Gemini. Okay, a restart in what? A transformation in what? The Chariots. Oh my gosh, finally. It's like Oh, okay. With the Chariot card here, these are both major arcana, so the end of your June is going to be very, very critical. This could be a marriage or a coming together, like a union for some people. But I feel like what this is truly saying with the horses here being two different colors, yes? This is like you and then the other person. And it's almost like this is just the divine energy up here watching the both of you. Now you guys are both coming together. You guys are finally working together. I feel like at one point you guys were just drifting apart or just going two different opposite directions, and now it's like you guys are going on the same path very, very quickly. It was just like all they needed was for you to get your shit together, or for you to recognize and make the decision or make the choice, or go towards them and decide what you want to do. And once you did, it's like now things can work. Things are better. Queen of Swords. In the background here, there's love. This is you though, Gemini. It's like your hand in this. It's like you were controlling it, but at one point you didn't even know that you had all of this capability to make things happen within this dynamic and this relationship. And now that you know what you're capable of and you have clarity on what you want, this is just one of the fruits that will be with you. It's like it's so much, like, even though you are connecting with them in love, I feel like there's so much more that's going to come from this change that you have made for yourself. I think they see this as well. Wow. Princess of Wands. This could be with an air sign. This could be with a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. I am feeling like with all of these cards in the end of June, I feel like you're starting to have a little bit more clarity on what you want. And I know I keep saying that, but not just in love, like in life. Like you have a newfound, it's like the sun is rising. And imagine the sun rising over a vast, I don't know, plain, like grass and just beautiful life with butterflies and flowers and animals just running across, bunnies hopping and stuff. That's your life. And the sun is rising. That sun is you finally understanding how beautiful your life can be with this person, or just even without that. There's so much space and so much growth. There's so much beauty that you can recognize now. And it's just the beginning, Gemini. I feel like some of you may have felt like maybe in the past, like, damn, like life sucks and it's never getting better. You have such a new, fresh outlook on life now. The perspective is huge. The perspective shift is huge. And you're finally starting to recognize what your life can and will be. Wow. How do you feel about this Chariot situation, this movement forward? How does Gemini feel about this? Queen of Pentacles. You feel stable about this. You feel very secure. You feel like there's so much abundance that will come from this. And you also feel like this is something that you would definitely be putting a lot of time into. Like this is something very, very stable for you. You will probably be sitting in this energy for a very, very long time. Okay? Not to say that there will never be anything bad happening, but I do think this is something that you can definitely count on being a part of your life for a very, very long time. How is Gemini showing up at the end of June? Gain. We also have this Virgo energy here. Gain. So now that you have sown the right seeds, you've nurtured the right plants, now you have something growing. Now you have something to really look after in your life. Now you have something to be proud of, okay? And you did this. You chose what you wanted out of life. You went for it. That's the most important thing. You can always choose mentally what you want, but you went after it, and that's the difference. That's the difference, Gemini. You didn't just think about it. You put action towards it. And now you're starting to see something grow. And I think a lot of you, for a lot of you, this is about a relationship growing. What is this gain in regards to? Also, in abundance as well, just with like money, I feel like whenever things are good, they're good all the way around, So what is this gain? What is this gain for Gemini? How are they receiving this gain in the end of their June? Eight of Pentacles. So you're taking care of your business. You're nurturing all the important things in your life. You're watching over it. You're watching them grow. This could definitely be in your work life, your financial life. You're seeing, things grow. You're seeing maybe your business or your job flourish a little bit more. You're starting to see your bank account look prettier and prettier every day. Ten of Swords. You're not worried about what already ended. You don't even have a focus on that. You're just so happy and content with all of the new things that are in your possession. Seven of Swords. Things that were revealed. It finally put into perspective what's important for you. And now you get what you want. Now you have the star. What do you want? Let's see. What is it that Gemini wants? What is their wish? Five of Wands. Judgment. The choice that you fought for, which I think is this person. You finally, you had to go through all of this fighting and battling yourself, battling other people and dealing with people, and now you're at a point where you make the judgment, you make the decision to go towards this person, and that is what you wanted. You finally did what you wanted. Who could this person be? Just as one last clarification card. Sun, Moon, and Rising. We got a lot of cards that came out, okay? Scorpio is here strongly. We got a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Excuse me. We also have a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And last but not least, we have an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Lots and lots of energies here. Scorpio was very consistent throughout this reading. So, alrighty. They may have all of these placements in their chart as well. Like planets within those houses that, have to do with Aries, Taurus, Libra, or Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So much abundance. So much just happiness. Like, you deserve this during your time of the year. But honestly, truthfully speaking, this is something that it's like a present, a birthday present, but your ultimate birthday present, okay? It's the person you actually want. It's the lifestyle that you actually want and deserve, Gemini. So congratulations for all of you who are uniting with people that you have been wanting to do this for so long. Yeah. I have Instagram accounts on the screen here if you would like to follow me there. I have a Gmail where you can request a private reading for yourself, and I also have a Patreon where you can sign up for monthly subscriptions, basically, and I'll give you a reading every single month. It's cheaper to do it that way, so if you want to do that, then make sure you hit me up on there. I'll ask you what type of reading would you like for this month, and there you go. You get your reading that easy. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully all of the abundance and prosperity and all of that hits you hard in the face. And yeah, I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, Gemini.